The Superman trailer is finally here. And honestly, this went so much better than I was expecting. And it did answer and solve or alleviate some of the worries I did have about this movie. Starting off, David looks just like Superman. I love the look. Did look like in one scene he did have shoulder pads, but it could just be the angle of it. But I love the look. The costume looks good, and we finally get Crypto. Every scene where he's Superman looked fantastic, and I was like, yeah, that's Superman. Although I don't like Guy Gardner's look. I think Nathan Fillion looks weird, but I do like his involvement, and it leads me to believe that Superman committed some sort of huge crime, or at least is led to believe that he's the one who committed it, that the Green Lanterns are there to begin with, which I do like. I think that could be something that's really exciting. Mr. Terrific and Hawkgirl, we'll see how they do. I know James Gunn said Mr. Terrific is going to play a huge role in this movie. I'll I'll see it, I'll probably know a little bit more. But right now, they're kind of eh. It looks cool. They both look really good in this trailer. It's more of just we'll see how they do.
I like it when shit wins me over, man. I really do. Because I'll admittedly, I've been pissing on Gunn, not since day one, but since he's been tweeting, probably day three. But I said, let's see the trailer. I remember when we first got our first glimpse of Superman. I like the outfit. It's Superman. It just and the guy, David, the kid, he looks just like Superman. He looks great in suit. I There's so much about this trailer that I did like as opposed to what I didn't like, because most people would be like, oh, he's gonna shit on the trailer. I like seeing Crypto. Um, dude, we got the Fortress of Solitude. If you guys have been with us for a while now, you know that I really liked Henry Cavill as Superman. But one of my biggest complaints, and Griffin to tell you, I'm not making this shit up, is where in the hell was the Fortress of Solitude? That shit, and again, admittedly, I'm not the biggest Superman fan in the world. In fact, I'm more pro Batman, but you can't help if you read comics and to be like, well, where the hell's this? There was so much missing from that. And again, I still think Henry Cavill's a great Superman, probably my favorite Superman. But seeing the Fortress of Solitude, just seeing it rise, dude, I like Hot Girl. I don't like the outfit she's wearing because I like her more comic book seductive, accurate outfit that she ends up wearing. But the wings looked amazing, man. The CGI just on this trailer looked more like the CGI that we want to see. There was one particular thing I hated about this trailer, and it's just one thing. It's not even Nathan Fillion's hair. I could live with that. There's a scene where, and allow me to explain, Lex Luthor, played by Nicholas Hoult. There's a particular scene where he fucking looks like he's even holding a gun. He looks like that assassin, that bald assassin dude from those movies. I don't even know what they're called. Hitman, I think. That was it. That's the only. As soon as I saw that scene, it took me completely. I just was like, oh, he's playing that dude. Other than that, in the other scenes that we do see Lex, he looks fantastic. There's even a damn scene where he's standing atop LexCorp, looking just mean as hell and arrogant. And I'm like, that's Luthor. That's the Luthor I've been waiting for. There's a lot of action in this trailer. There's a lot. I have to go back and watch it several times. But we saw so much. I literally thought last night we'd wake up today, we'd see him as Clark, we'd see him walk around with Lois, and we'd see him fly. That was it. We have a lot more.
There's so
I
much
don't
in
know
this
what the
trailer.
hell's going outside of his window when he's because it shows us that several times from the infamous meme from that first shot we got that he's putting on his boots. But there's something big going on. It could be brain. I don't know what it is, but it looks green and big outside. So, but to see all these heroes was one of my biggest complaints was like, this is supposed to be a Superman movie, but actually see them in action, which we do get in the trailer. I can't wait to hear my brother's thoughts on this, but I enjoyed this trailer. I'll be watching it several times today.
Yeah, I also need to go back and watch the trailer because there were several Easter eggs and references that went by where I didn't skip back. I was like, I need to remember what that was. I was just wanted to enjoy the trailer the first time around. I definitely need to go back and watch it because
Oh yeah.
there's so much. This trailer was fantastic. I would go as far as saying it was fantastic. I'm very excited for this movie now, and only thing I can say now is I hope Marvel brings it with the Fantastic Four trailer because right now I may be more excited for Superman now than I am for Fantastic Four.
So when he did the movable poster, I told Griffin, and I even mentioned it in one of our TikTok videos. Kevin Feige always says he doesn't and that he's rooting for both companies, but every time that DC does something, he did it again yesterday. He tries to one up, and 90% of the time he does. So yesterday he released a promotional art image for the Fantastic Four where we actually see them in costume and utilizing their powers. He couldn't wait a week. He had to drop that shit yesterday. He couldn't allow DC to just put out their trailer. Uh, It's not getting as much traction as probably he would think, but if I were a betting man, I think we'd be getting a Fantastic Four trailer at the Super Bowl because it comes out in July.
Who
Maybe
knows? It
seeing
could
the
be
reaction to
tomorrow
this
for
with,
all we know.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
But I am
So,
so excited for this movie.
but now I'm even more curious as to seeing the Fantastic Four trailer because I'm interested in DC went first. They had the first move. How are they going to work their trailer in order? Because you have to think that they're sitting there like our trailer has to be better because final thoughts, this trailer's pretty solid. It's pretty good. I mean, I got to give it to Gunn. This was a pretty amazing trailer. So let's see who wins the trailers.